Julius Caesar's Unicorns, a mystifying tale from the Gallic Wars. Did Julius Caesar write about unicorns? This video will explore this fascinating question. Julius Caesar, an iconic figure in world history, continues to captivate the imagination of historians, researchers, and enthusiasts alike. Known for his military and political prowess, his memoirs and first-hand accounts of the Gallic Wars provide us with a fascinating glimpse into his time. Among the myriad topics he documented, a relatively obscure, yet intriguing subject is his mention of unicorns. To fully understand this, let's delve into a brief overview of Julius Caesar, the Gallic Wars, and the legendary unicorns. Gaius Julius Caesar was born in 100 BC into the prestigious Julian clan. From an early age, Caesar demonstrated an acute aptitude for politics, eventually rising through the ranks to become one of Rome's most influential figures. However, his political and military career truly took off after he was elected consul in 59 BC. Shortly thereafter, he launched the Gallic Wars, a series of military campaigns that expanded Roman control over the entirety of Gaul, modern-day France and Belgium. The Gallic Wars, fought between 58 BC and 50 BC, saw Caesar's forces battle against various tribal groups in Gaul. Throughout these 8 years, Caesar led the Roman legions with strategic brilliance, gradually incorporating Gaul into the Roman Empire. His first-hand account, Commentaries on the Gallic War, became a seminal work of military history, shedding light on the strategies, tactics, and cultural encounters of the time. Unicorns are mythical creatures typically depicted as a white horse-like or goat-like animal with a single, large, spiraling horn projecting from their forehead. While the first known depiction of a unicorn dates back to the Bronze Age, the creature became a common element in Indus Valley civilization seals, ancient Greek writings, and the folklore of the Middle Ages and Renaissance. Amidst his chronicle of bloody battles and power struggles in the Gallic Wars, Caesar made a peculiar mention of unicorns. He described them as creatures dwelling in the Hercynian forest, a vast ancient woodland stretching across Central Europe. Caesar depicted the unicorn not as the horse-like figure of modern lore. Instead, he wrote, "There is an ox of the shape of a stag, between whose ears a horn rises from the middle of the forehead, higher and straighter than those horns which are known to us. From the top of this, branches, like palms, stretch out a considerable distance. The shape of the female and of the male is the same. The appearance and the size of the horns is the same." While it is clear that Caesar's account greatly influenced the European conception of unicorns, it also caused considerable historical debate. His description differed from conventional representations, prompting speculation about whether he had encountered a new species, was referring to a known animal like the rhinoceros or aurochs, or was perhaps exaggerating or misunderstanding the accounts of others. The debate underscores the challenges in deciphering historical texts and the extent to which mythology and reality can become intertwined. Much of what Caesar wrote about the Gallic Wars has been proven correct. He was biased towards his own cause, and it has to be interpreted with that understanding. But what he wrote happened. Was he wrong on unicorns? In a similar context, the unicorn is mentioned several times in the Bible, particularly in the Old Testament. However, it is important to note that the biblical unicorn differs from the mythical creature popular today. The King James Version refers to a rheum, translated as unicorn, described as a powerful, untamable creature with great strength. Some scholars suggest that the biblical unicorn may be a wild ox or aurochs, reinforcing the complexity of interpreting ancient texts. The Bible is considered true to many. However, these same individuals choose to interpret the Bible to reinforce their current beliefs and blame translation or context when the Bible would appear to disagree with them. Is the unicorn of Julius Caesar and the Bible the same? Is it just mistranslated or misinterpreted and doesn't exist? Or is it perhaps real? In essence, Julius Caesar's account of unicorns in the Gallic Wars provides a fascinating case study of the interplay between history, myth, and interpretation. It underscores how cultural and individual understandings shape our perception of the world and how, even in the context of a military campaign, the extraordinary can find a way into the annals of history. Whether Caesar's unicorn was a new species, a known animal, or a myth remains debatable, but it certainly adds an intriguing layer to his historic accounts and continues to spark historical and zoological debates. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to Connect Paranormal. This will allow us to make more videos. Thanks for watching.